Welcome, guys, to Corpse Party Blood Drive. It has been such a long time since we played either of the original two games. Recorded them both, you know, you all know. Just ignore that. So, this game just came out in Canada and the States just a couple days ago, and I finally was able to pick it up. And I was like, okay, I gotta get this recorded and get at least one episode out as soon as possible, because it is Corpse Party. It is one of my best series I've done on this channel, to be honest. Just saying. Oh, you're going through the whole Exceed Games thing again? I didn't talk through the first bit. I don't know why. I felt like it'd be better if I didn't, I guess. So I didn't. Unity. This is work affection, blah blah blah. So anyway, yes, we're finally going to be able to do this series, and I hope that we do not suck at it. So, new chapter. Chapter 00. Blood Drive, Chapter 00. A Faint Light. Now, I did get the Ever After edition of this, so it came with the book and the music CDs. I might do, like, a box thing sometime, even though I don't do box videos and content videos, but I might give it a shot sometime. Class rep. Okay. We're starting off good! Ayumi! Sis? Now we know this is a very familiar scene. We all know that's a very familiar scene. The sister's head exploded. It had been 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. I'd been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nakashima was there to carry me out from the crumbling Shinozaki estate. The two of us were picked up on the side of the old mountain road and rushed to a hospital, where I was restored to stable condition. The Grimoire, responsible for so much of the horror everyone had been through, the Book of Shadows, was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. Hard to believe that over 2 months had passed since the fall of the Heavenly Host Elementary, since the 5 of us returned safely to the real world. Yeah, but the others weren't so lucky, I'll be honest. Yeah, 3D fucking gameplay! I mean, this isn't a part of the gameplay, but 3 got 3D now! Did we do it right? That's weird. According to that urban legend site, tearing the paper doll is supposed to cause an earthquake and get you spirited away. Hey, that's not the kind of thing you invite your friends to do with you, is it? That's so mean! Sorry guys, but now we'll always be together, right? Okay, so the curse isn't working anymore? After Sachiko vanished from the closed spaces, the effects of the Sachiko Ever After vanished from the world along with her. And certainly no one was going to miss a place like that, where countless living beings were trapped, their lives snuffed out violently and traumatically. Did anybody else notice their voice is really low? I don't think that's my settings, or not. I don't think it's my settings. But along with the school, the lives of our friends and our teacher were also erased. And they weren't just dead, but wiped from existence entirely. I know she's real. Why won't anyone believe me? Listen, there's no such person as Seiko. Now, take your medicine, please. No! No! Well, the sounds are loud. Naomi? Naomi! Take the medicine! Take it! I did hear that it's supposed to be like 3D sound, so it's supposed to be like really immersive if you don't hear it very loud because they're far away. No! I'm not crazy! I'm not! I think you're crazy. We have been the lucky ones to survive, but for us, these past 2 months had been hell on earth. Someone! Someone, please! Help! Class rep, hang in there. Sis? Sis? No. No. I won't let you die. This was my fault for heedlessly performing an occult ritual. I suffered heavy wounds with major blood loss. I was in the hospital for weeks. That's a creepy face on the loading screen. I don't know if you noticed it yet, but it moves. There's just this one face that sits there. It's kind of freaky. But I was finally just yesterday, returning to school at Kirizaki Academy for the first time since the incident. When I reached the front gate, I stopped and stared at the school grounds, shrinking back a bit. I knew that once I passed through these gates, I'd be reminded of a reality where Suzimoto, Nishiyoi, and the others no longer exist.
Shinozaki.
Not a fan of the guys. These were the only people in the world who understood me. The only people I could relate to. The only ones who remembered our 4 departed friends. Well, yeah, because they were there! Welcome back. Congratulations on your recovery. You're crying? Why are you crying? The fuck? We didn't get to do this in the first game. We got to move, but nothing like that. Did I open up the menu? Okay. There's a load, a return to... Let's go to options and change some settings. See if it's like voice settings or something. Volume. Okay, the BGM is low. The voice is at 100? Wow. I'm just gonna turn the BGM up a little bit. Okay, yes. Keep it. I don't know if we use the touchscreen at all. I should have checked that. Since I'm on the PSTV, we can't use the touchscreen, so... Name tab list, see a list of endings. Yes, there is multiple endings. Remember that. So we get to know our playtime. We have health. This is great! It's more of RPG-esque this time around. So I think we gotta talk to everybody.
Oh, Shinozaki!
Hey, Shinozaki! Finally let you out, did they? Kishinuma. You? Welcome back, class rep. Nakashima. He's gonna say their name. Shinozaki, welcome back. Thanks. Are you okay, Ayumi? I'm fine, Yuka. Thank you. Actually, I'm just gonna check the back of this thing right quick. It doesn't say touchscreen, so I'm guessing we don't have to use the touchscreen. That is good. Standing this way. Woo! No. I'm liking the 3D elements. Honestly, at this point, I still didn't know. I didn't know that outside of the closed spaces of Heavenly Host, even here in the real world. Okie dokie. Who are you? Oh wait, you're the one of the ones that did the frickin'... Yeah, you're one of the 3 that just did the frickin' Sachiko Charm. Everybody sure does love that fortune-telling stuff. I gotta find me a new one for next time. I hope Mama worked the early shift today. I'm starving. The fuck? Mama? Is that you? Mama? Is that you, Mama? Did you open my door? Is dinner done? Well, this sounds pleasant. This is normal. Okay, you were smart. You shut the door. Good girl. Never fucking mind. You're done. Oh. Well, that was a nasty way to die. Okie dokie. Is that Sachiko? The curse's reach was growing. And what a dramatic opening. I tried to stay as silent as possible. If you heard anything in the background, I am sorry, but I tried to stay as silent as possible so you all could hear that. Trophy! We got a trophy. I don't even know what Yet another unexplained death has occurred in the time of the junior high school. Rin Tsukunuma was discovered with a broken spine. Welcome home! How was it? That's Ayumi's mother? Still can't believe your luck. Tripping and falling on... What was it again? A cutting tool? And that's all it took to put you out of commission for 2 months. Life certainly is fragile. What were you doing anyway? I hope you're not dabbling in that occult business like your sister. Leave me alone. And Hino, disappearing like always. I swear, these girls of mine are giving me gray hairs. Well, you shouldn't have been rude. The sister is D-E-D. Did. Oh, is this our room? Shit. Got a fancy setup. What are we looking at? You gotta calm down. Don't punch the wall. Oh, look what you did. Okay, I get it. That same horrible scene played out in my memory once more. Stop remembering your sister's head exploding! A massive earthquake rippled through the basement of the Shinosaki estate, leaving it teetering on the edge of collapse. Worse still, the whole place was in flames. Hino's lifeless body appeared as if simmering in the fire's light. Red glistening off the red around the edges of the blades that were rapidly sluicing her flesh. They danced around and through her almost whimsically, prompting unnatural gyrations throughout her body without even letting her so much as touch the ground. Stop! I grabbed onto Hino's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety, but Hino used what little strength she had left to push me back.
Ayumi-chan?
You need to live. Ayumi, remember, your sister will always be with you. Always. Oh, sorry. Remember, your sister will be with you always. In your heart. I could distinctively hear those words in the back of my mind, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. Even though her head was gone. So you know, something's fucked up. It was short-lived, however, as the ceiling suddenly became webbed with cracks and fissures and a massive beam fell from above, crushing her upper body entirely. She did. With this, I shot to my feet and began running in circles, screaming uncontrollably. I would have ran right into the rapidly spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of blades that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere near as badly. No, class rep! We have to go! Let me go! Let me go! These voices are loud. Nakashima and I wanted more than anything to bring our friends back, so we'd gone after the root of the curse behind Sachiko Shinozaki in Heavenly Hills Elementary. We sought and found another place that shouldn't exist, the estate of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki. It was supposedly torn down long ago, But there it stood.
その地下にあった
In its
古代の
basement, we found an old book of spells known as the Book of Shadows. Convinced I could undo the horrors I'd seen, I decided to try a little black magic of my
夢
own.
かうつつかも
This inevitably led to the worst nightmare of them all. I was attacked from all sides, uncertain what was real and what was not. The wounds I endured should have been fatal.
どうしてあの場所が分かった
I don't
の
know
か知らな
how
いけど
she knew where I was, but just as things seemed
飛び込んでき
bleakest,
たお姉ちゃん
Sis came rushing into my rescue.
結局私は
In the
何も
end,
できず
I'd only made things worse.
ただ犠牲
All
を
I
増
did
やしただけ
was
だ
add one more sacrifice to the pile. And you just split your hand open, from what I've seen. Those scissors picked them up. Oh. Did you just stab yourself? Oh! I should have died. It should have been me. I'm responsible for everyone's death. It should have been me. Me. She's cutting herself, and I don't like that.
いいぞ、死ね。
Go ahead, then. Die. Who was that?
なんだよ。
Who the
やめるなよ
fuck are you?
そのまま死ねよ。
You're not from any other of the fucking games. Come on, don't stop. Just die already. With one shoe on my desk and sporting a rare open-mouthed version of a shit-eating grin, a boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there, in my room, without explanation. Who?
死んでくやつが
If
俺
you're
の名
about
前
to
なんて他
die,
にねえ
why do
だ
you
ろ
care who I am?
嘘ばっ
Clearly
か
you're
だ
not
な、お
serious
前の
about this
話
at all. You're being kind of a dick, aren't you?
それが嘘だろ
Like I said, you're not serious. You're just deluding yourself.
本気のどこだ
Where's your mind at, bitch? Aren't you just looking to save yourself? Spare yourself from all this suffering? Oh, jeez. Aren't you a bit of a cruel
八
bastard?
つ当たりしてねえで動けよ
So stop lashing out and do something about it, you fucktard.
誰も助けちゃくれねえ
Ain't
ぞ
nobody else gonna come to your rescue. Who the hell are you? What do you want? Why have you come here?
誰でもねえさ
I'm nobody.
嘘ついたの
And this is gonna be real boring if it ends with you lying to yourself. Did you just... Kohlgum? Without a word, he motioned for me to put my hand out and unceremoniously plopped a piece of 10-yen gum into it. The boy smiled with a cold yet oddly kind expression, then finally took his leave by jumping out the window. Such a gentleman. All I could do was stand there and sob. Until you just cut the fuck out of yourself. Oh, which kind of just bugged me a little bit. A lot, yeah, a lot.
確か篠崎
Shinozaki's house should be somewhere around here, I think. Huh? Hell of a fashion sense that kid's got. And you're wearing a school
伝承も
uniform.
崩壊し
Now that Heavenly Host Elementary is gone, what do I do? How do I repent my sins? Because it's not gone yet. At least not completely. I don't even know how far we are. Stand. Bow. Nice work, everyone. Mr. Yamasaki. Hey. Oh.
サトシ
Hey, Satoshi.
お前今日弁当だよな
You brought lunch today, right? Let's eat on the
あ
roof.
あそうだな
Oh, sure. Seems like a nice day for that. Let's go. I'm not allowed to eat lunch on my high school roof. It's not fair.
おう
Wow. The sky is clear as can be. Not a single cloud.
秋晴れだな
Love that autumn sun. You guys are doing
この家で
okay.
食べよう
How about here? I gotta say, though, my lunchbox sure feels light.
よしき
What do you bring today,
時
Yoshiki?
間あったから
I had some time, so I fried up a little something.
相変わらず何でも作れ
Man,
るな
your kitchen
お
skills
前
are
は
really impressive.
俺んちは
I'm guessing
昨日
I've
の
just
残
got
り
last
物
night's
とか
leftovers.
でいいじゃねえかよ
Sounds like first world problems, if you ask me.
そうなのか
You think so? He's got fucking paper for bread or something. Sorry,
母さん
Mom.
あら
Well, now, lunch all the way up here? It's a fine day today, so I bet your food will be all the more delicious. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you? Miss Kun? Niwa?
先生
Koniwa? I don't know. Why are we being introduced to so many different people? That's just the first fucking episode, I think. Yeah. This was our class TA, Miss Kun Niwa, age 24. What's TA? Teacher assistant, never mind. She was an English teacher with her white hair, blue eyes, and a soft, delicate voice.
クラスメートの話
We asked our classmates about her the day we returned from Heavenly Hills Elementary.
半年前に
They said she was a teacher who'd come to our school half a year ago, but the five of us had no memory of that. In our world, the one we came from, we had Miss Yoi instead, filling the exact same role. So we meant no offense to Miss Kun, but her presence here, this reality, just felt inherently wrong to those of us who survived the Heavenly Host incident. And as it should.
サトシ君
Did you not have any lunch, Satoshi?
何が食べたい
What is it you'd most like to eat?
好きな食べ物は
What's your favorite food? Pork cutlet on rice, I guess. Okay. Wait, do you know fucking magic? What's she up to? She's probably just messing with you. Well, isn't that just pleasant? Guess I'll go buy some bread at the cafeteria or something. Okay, but you should probably hurry it up. I mean, lunch has already started, so I doubt they have a whole lot left at this point. Oh crap, you're right! Okay, wait right here. I'll be back! Hold the O button while moving to sprint. Sprinting gradually drains your stamina, and if you run out completely, you won't be able to move again for a short time. Your stamina will recover whenever you're not sprinting. However, so be sure to slow down every now and again. I know how to sprint! I don't know what my stamina's like, though. Hey, if you don't get a move on, they'll be out of bread for sure! Oh god, he ran all the way back. I didn't make it.
仕方ねえな
Today they'd run out.
俺の
Oh,
エビ
told you they'd run out. Here, you can have one of my fried shrimp. Open up. My eyes shone upon meeting those of the magnificent golden fried shrimp.
本当か
Really?
悪いな
Thanks so much.
あ
I give it to him. Is that helicopter? Are you delivering me food? I swear to God. If you give me fucking food. You must be Mr. Satoshi Mashura? I still don't have a sense. Huh? But me? I am, but, I've come to deliver your lunch.
え
What? The man in black handed over a lacquer box containing pork cutlet on rice with egg. Picture perfect in every way. It was my favorite meal, down to the last detail. Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding. It plummeted to the ground, defeated by this new contender. I guess assistant teacher has some connections. Whoa! What is Miss Kun? How do I save, by the way? I still don't know. I haven't gotten to a point where I can frickin' save, I don't think. Who are you? Are you just someone normal? Or are you you're someone we should be concerned about? I do believe I've seen you in the opening. Class rep? The classroom glowed with the golden hue of twilight, but my gaze was fixed at the door. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind. Are you okay? She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backward. She was trying to comfort me, but she had dark circles around her eyes too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another, from an outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly? I don't know. Reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored it as best I could and forced an empty smile. I'm sorry.
これ以上
I won't cause any more trouble. Huh?
迷惑って
Trouble? What do you mean? I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom. Class rep?
今出て行ったの
Did I just see Shinozaki leaving?
ナオミ
What's wrong, Naomi?
委員長
Our class rep seems to be taking everything really hard. We should try to support her a little
お前
more.
もだよ、ナオミ。
She's not the only one, Naomi. You've been pretty hard on yourself too, don't you think?
大丈夫
I'm fine. I mean, I'm not the only one suffering here. We've all got to be strong for one another.
委員長
I just hope she doesn't do anything drastic. Yeah. Too late for that. As I walked, I thought back to my time in the hospital. Still very visual novel-esque. I was lying in bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in bandages, when a woman with flowers came in to see
はじめ
me.
まして
Hello. You don't know me, but... Oh, my. You really do look just like your sister.
このと
Who are you?
私は
My name is Maria Yamamura.
あなたのお姉ちゃん
Hino, your sister and I
スカイ
both
インスティテュートという
are both part of the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to worship of spirits.
ちゃん
So you know Sis? I do. That's why I've come to see you. As she said, she placed a banquet of flowers on the small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her
ご両
face.
親は
Are
今
your parents not here at the moment? They're out shopping. I see. So neither your father nor your mother know, then,
お父さんも
about
お母
Hino's
さんも
death.
彼女が命
The day she lost her
あ
life.
なたを追って
Before she went after you to the old Shinozaki estate, the last person she contacted was me.
姉ちゃんが
Sis contacted you?
自分の運命
Sure, you probably understood her fate and accepted it. The spirits can reveal a person's time of death, if you let them.
その分
But she was prepared to take action regardless. She didn't care what the circumstances were, consequences might be. She was really an amazing person. Tears began to pour from my eyes, and I could do nothing to stop them. I feel so bad. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into the fetal position as best as I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my back to comfort
あゆ
me.
みちゃん
Ayumi, I've come here to bestow Hino's last wish to you. Huh?
黒の本
Retrieve the Grimoire, the Book of Shadows, the forbidden book that's been passed down through the Shinozaki family for generations.
あの本が心ない
If
ものを手
that
に
book should ever fall into the wrong hands, the world would most
混乱の淵に
assuredly
落とされてしまう
be plunged into utter
私
chaos.
たち WI
See, we of the WI are an association of white witches who commune with spirits to abide by the will of
ご
nature.
両親や反対
Hinoi was intentionally hesitant to involve herself with anything related to the Shinozaki
から
bloodline,
関わるのをためらっていたん
having
だけれど
defied her parents and rejected her lineage. But in
その
recent
存在を
years,
感じるようにな
she's
って
been sensing the presence of the book and growing more and more intrigued.
私とウィッカの
The
仲間で
other
調べたけれど
Wiccans and I looked for it. Of course, but we found no hint of the site of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki's estate.
更地だったはずの
We were
私も
surprised to find burned beams and other debris of the old house on what we expected to be nothing more than a vacant lot. But that was all we
けれ
found.
ど
Yet,
あの場所
even
から
though it
消え
wasn't
て
there, I can still sense it. Its presence remains somewhere in this world. Yamamura looked directly into my
この
eyes.
町に
Did you know that someone else was living in this city who shares her bloodline with you and Yoshi Shinozaki? Yamamura pulled a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makina Shinozaki. I knew the name. It was on the family tree. I don't know it. Oh, gotta turn the head.
覚えている
There it is, Makina. Yeah, in the Shinozaki estate's basement. Yoshi's grandmother had 3 daughters, and the second was Makina, so Yoshi's mother's younger sister, Yoshi's aunt. Fuck, that's a big
そのマキナさん
timeline.
の家に行けば
Family tree, sorry.
何か
Makina's
黒
house
の
is
本を
deserted
取り
now.
戻すためな
If you were to
手
go
が
there,
かりが
you
残
might
されてい
find
るか
some
もしれない
clue that would help lead to the Book of
私た
Shadows.
ちは霊に
We
対
tried,
して感受性に
but we were
強
too
すぎて
strongly connected
部屋
to
に
the
入ること
spirit
もで
world.
きなかったわ
We just couldn't enter the room.
何が起こるか
I
わから
don't
ないけれ
know
ど
what exactly you might find there, but if you have the strength to fulfill Hino's last request, I'd like to ask that you try. And with that, Yamamura simply turned and left the hospital room. Sis' last request. Let's go do it! Yeah! Who are you? On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamamura had covered enough distance to put me out of earshot, the two of them spoke.
ご苦労様
Nice work. Is that good enough? Can I go now? Just you people breathing makes my skin crawl, but it won't kill you. So yeah, that's good enough. Now get out of my face.
さっさと
Who the fuck are you? Bitch. Yamamura ran away as quickly as she could without drawing attention to herself. As if in response, the intimidating girl in a peculiar outfit spat on the hospital wall. Man, hard to find anyone these days who's not a dumbass. As she mumbled these words, she sneaked a sidelong glance at me in my room. I was completely oblivious. Hino Shinozaki died way too easily. Worthless piece of shit. Oh! Fuck you! It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Makina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I couldn't involve Makoda and the others in this. They'd been through enough already. Besides, this was my family matter. My bloodline was responsible for this whole mess, so it was only right that I be the one who make amends. Alone. Can I save at any point? I'd like to save, because I think we're running close to out of time. I had to have been up to this for about half an hour. Candle! This is the place, alright. Shimoronjaku South Apartments. I don't even know if I pronounced that. Looks pretty run down. I'd expect apartments in this condition to get torn down, rather than just left to rot. Does anyone even manage this building? That's my save point. Whenever you see a candle on the map, you can examine it to restore your HP and save your game. Then we're gonna save because, since I am pretty damn sure we are out of time, I have to end the episode here for today. So please comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me what you all thought of this episode. Take care and hope you all enjoyed. Wait for the next episode. Bye-bye.